Tomorrow is the 15th anniversary of the Saints' first and only Super Bowl, and we continue our 70 Stories for 70 Years series with a look back at how it happened and how Shreveport celebrated.
The top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Saints football changed forever in 2006 with the signing of Drew Brees, an NFC Championship appearance, and of course, rebirth.
Look out! Breakthrough! A kick by Steve Gleason!
But it wasn't until 2009 Brees and the Saints would reach immortality.
You are the savior. We yelling black and gold, the Super Bowl.
The season kicked off with a bang for the Saints, a 45-27 win over the Lions in the Superdome, giving the fans signs of things to come. Brees and the Saints offense would score over 45 points in 3 of their first 4 games, finally hitting their first roadblock at Miami.
Brown gets loose and he'll score.
Down 24-3 in the second quarter, the Saints outscored the Dolphins 22-0 in the fourth and took the lead with a 2-yard rushing score from Brees, capped off by a goalpost dunk.
When we took the lead at the end of the game in the fourth quarter and to throw it over the crossbar, just trying to get guys hyped up and just make sure that they know that we're on our way to winning this game.
The Saints would rattle off 5 more wins after the scare in Miami, including a dominant performance over Tom Brady and the Patriots on Monday night. At 11-0, New Orleans made the trip to Washington and provided more evidence that this team was special.
And then it's taken away by Robert Beacham.
The Saints streak would reach 13, besting the '85 Bears for the best start by an NFC team. They would eventually fall to the Dallas Cowboys and end the season 13-3 as the top seed in the NFC. After a lopsided victory in the divisional round over Kurt Warner and the Cardinals, all eyes were on the NFC Championship against Brett Favre and the Minnesota Vikings. Favre had the ball in his hands late in the fourth with a chance to win. That was, of course, until Tracy Porter snagged the second biggest interception of his career. The game went to overtime, and it was all up to the leg of Hartley.
Kick by Hartley, and it is good! It's good! It's good! Pigs have flown. Hell is frozen over. The Saints are on their way to the Super Bowl.
That kick sent the Saints to the Super Bowl for the first time and sent local fans scrambling to grab shirts and hats commemorating history. They even held a Saints pep rally in downtown Shreveport.
I've been in a state of depression behind the Saints for the last 42 years. I'm on top of the world!
Miami was the host site of Super Bowl 44 against another Super Bowl winner and league MVP, Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts held a 10-6 lead at the half, and while many were still surprised to see the Saints in a Super Bowl, no one expected what would happen next.
Onside kick to start the second half.
The surprise onside kick known as ambush gave the Saints the ball, the momentum, and Brees and Pierre Thomas gave them the lead, 13-10 to start the third. They were up 24-17 in the fourth when Porter struck again.
Picked off. Look out.
Porter's 74-yard pick six kicked off the celebration in Miami, New Orleans, and in the Arklatex.
Saints winning scores produce cheers here in the press room. The media watching the monitors. Kind of a no-no for the press to be cheering.
Oh, it's frozen over. The Saints have won the Super Bowl.
The most incredible points of this evening, Drew Brees making his way down Floyders Street to the cheer of hundreds of thousands of Who Dat members. And then when Sean Payton came by, hoisting that Lombardi trophy into the air, the crowd went absolutely wild. People came in from as far as Shreveport and Mobile just to be a part of this celebration.
Brown bag days over, take that to the bank. Oh, auction man and tell him this ain't your daddy's same time. Vince and give a Vince to Drew Brees.
And as fun as it was to go back through some of those game highlights and stuff, it was equally as fun to go back to our coverage in Miami, New Orleans, and of course here in Shreveport. And we're going to take some of those stories that we did back 15 years ago and put them on the article here for this story. So it'll be ktbs.com/sports. You can go back and watch the raw packages and stuff that we did, like I said, both here in Shreveport, in Miami, and in New Orleans.